I do want to point out, somebody has a question here. It's a great question. Do the rules apply to veterans benefits? That's a whole different area of government benefits, not within what I was just talking about. Those rules are different. The supplemental needs trust from a will might not be honored by the Veterans Administration. So that's a whole different area of inquiry, is what about VA benefits? So yeah, whatever you're most interested in, ask the attorney. I do want to mention, Jennifer, if you could speak to the certification for what used to be called geriatric care managers, because, and I think it's important that people be aware of the difference between private pay versus placement pay.
Yeah, no problem. I want to give a plug just to Lynn here, really what she's saying. And as a geriatric or professional care manager, whatever title you want to hold for that moment, but when we get involved with a family, it's always one of our first questions is, have you met with an elder law attorney? And it's incredibly different than just oh, we have a family attorney, or, oh, I have an estate planner or my financial planner. It's a very different experience when you work with an elder law attorney who understands, like she's saying, these nuances and gives you those preparations, and here's what to look for, here's what is available, and let's look at the realistic long term. So thank you, Lynn, for all the beautiful work that you do. That presentation was so great and breaking it down, but as to Dan's point, each and every person is so individual, and it's incredibly important to have someone who understands what that looks like as you age. Back to that question though, for certification for a geriatric care manager is, there are organizations across the nation. The one that Village Plan is a part of is Aging Life Care of America, or association, and that really holds a standard. So all of our care managers are at the same expertise level. So meaning we pass an exam to be a certified care manager. It's showing that we have the adequate experience that gives you that knowledge base for care management going forward. And a little difference between a private paid care manager and a placement agency, big differences here are, as a care manager, our role and our obligation and our loyalty here is to you, the client, whoever we're working with. So we're looking at that whole picture. If placement is what you need, if your loved one or yourself is needing an assisted living or an adult family home or a memory care unit, we're going to give you the broad look. Like here's what the options are in your area, or if you're wanting to move closer to a loved one. And here's the pros and cons. We do not get any kickbacks or there's no benefit to us for any place that we suggest to you, because you're our client. We're not working hand in hand with a memory care facility that if I place this client, you will get a certain amount, as a provider back from that. So that's a benefit there, because guess what? Our goal is to keep you healthy, well, happy, not, necessarily promoting one location over another. Is that helpful?
Yeah, I think that's really important, because people don't understand. I mean, they think, well, what's the difference? If I don't have to pay any money, why not go with the private service? And so I do thank you for sharing that you're the advocate for
Correct.
the client. And, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer by definition is an advocate. So, having advocates on your team, I think, is what's really important for the clients to understand.